What's up, guys? It's Mitch, SU Weather. Beautiful day, probably by far the best day of the week, due to the fact that a cold front moved through probably around 12 o'clock, at least through the Midlands, give or take a few minutes. So when that happens, we had a huge drop in dew points and basically got rid of all the humidity for us, in a nutshell. So it turned out to be a beautiful day. It's funny because it was about the same high temperature as yesterday, but as you noticed, it felt a whole lot better. And like I said, I got a little graphic right here on the side. That was due to the fact of a weak cold front that passed through that dropped the dew points. As you can see, I love looking at this. The winds picked up there, and very quick and sudden drop in dew points as dry air flooded in. So for the main reason y'all probably all watch this video, I'm going to talk about the cold air moving in next week. First off, we're going to be a little chilly in the morning, but we're kind of going to warm up a little bit into the weekend. Not much, there's still going to be dry air in place, so it's going to be in the 60s for some places for highs, and then the real cold air moves in Sunday evening, and we might have some showers throughout the whole state. Decent chance of showers. It's not going to be a washout like the rains we've been seeing lately. I'm going to flip over to some graphics here and see what we got. This is just a GFS model. It's not very detailed, but it just kind of shows the greens and darker greens over us. And that just basically symbolizes some showers just going to be moving through probably tomorrow, Saturday evening. So just be weather aware for that if you got outdoor plans. I don't think it's going to be really bad at all, honestly. So Sunday night, that's when our cold air really starts to kind of move in. It's kind of starts to get established. It'll move in probably Sunday night, and then we'll wake up Monday morning to sub-freezing temperatures. I'm going to switch over and kind of give you all some graphics. This is from the GFS. So there's that. As you can see, this is kind of overnight, kind of Sunday night, and we get into Monday morning, wake up to most of the state will be below freezing, besides probably the coast where the coldest air has not kind of worked in yet. Monday during the day, we're stuck in the 40s most of the state as the deeper cold air kind of starts to get worked in. Monday night to Tuesday morning, I think will probably be one of our colder mornings. Well, the whole state will be below freezing, guys. I mean, it'll be cold. Winter will be back. I mean, you'll feel it. I mean, it's going to be pretty freaking cold out there. Probably the upstate will be in the low to mid 20s. Areas of the Midlands will probably be in the mid 20s. Down the coast, upper 20s to 30s. I think the whole state will be below freezing, though. Same thing kind of thing for Tuesday. Stuck in the 40s. Very similar day. Below freezing again Tuesday night into Wednesday morning, 40s again, more than likely for a lot of the state. For highs, this is for highs, Wednesday, and then I think we get below freezing again for Thursday morning, and then I think even a lot of the state may be in the 40s for highs Thursday. So it's going to be a cold week. I think we start to warm up again, honestly, Friday into Saturday. I think that this shot of cold air, unfortunately, may be short-lived. I think that we're close enough to, I can almost say with some decent confidence, that we warm up again next weekend, unfortunately. Some people might be happy about that. I'm not. I kind of want to get a good pattern where we can probably kind of get some winter weather around here. So, so it's that. We got that to deal with. I think it's just kind of hard to pin down high temperatures for next weekend. I don't know that yet. Maybe 60s and maybe close to 70 in spots. I'm going to give y'all kind of some temperature anomalies here. And it just is basically these colors, the blues, the purples, the greens are basically signaling below average temperatures. In a nutshell. And as you can see, you can look at the day up there where it says, to the right of where it says valid. Tuesday, below average, obviously. Below average for Wednesday. Finally, some below average for Thursday. And then This just skips to Friday, and we're back to above average temperatures. So there's that. Also, kind of just want to show y'all, if y'all are interested, this is the GFS extended forecast. I love it. I think it's well put together. I'm just going to flip through some cities here. I'm going to try to do all corners of the state. Here's Aiken, Chile, Charleston. There's a good map for y'all guys. Columbia for us in the Midlands. As you can see, that Saturday is symbolizing 70, and then it kind of gets back to around average temperatures after that. There's one for Florence, one for Greenville, one for the Hilton Head area down there in that part of the coast. Obviously a little bit warmer down there where the cold air just is not sinking south enough. There's Myrtle Beach area, pretty chilly for Myrtle Beach, guys, definitely. Rock Hill area. And yeah, so I guess we'll talk a little bit about my thinking on winter weather next. So for people who know me on Twitter, I say anything after 10 days is kind of bogus, and I still live by that. Now, we were talking about this pattern change previous videos before this. We were talking about the possibility, then it's probably likely, and now we know it's going to happen as far as the cold air coming in for next week. So winter weather, which is probably the main thing y'all want to hear, I don't see it. There's a little coastal storm that's going to be really close to the coast Tuesday into Wednesday, and there's plenty enough cold air for it to work for most of the state, but it's getting suppressed. Suppressed means that the cold air and just the placement of the high is just not, it's just pushing the storm and keeping it south into the Gulf. I mean, real south. Who knows? That might trend north, and bam, all of a sudden, we're dealing with something. But kind of like what the Euro was showing a couple days ago, was showing snow on the coast. It's no longer showing that. So anybody who's still saying that, it's not true. It's not even showing that anymore. That's about it. I don't see any chance for any moisture to link up with our cold air next week. This is the first real cold shot of the winter, and it's not even that impressive to me. It's going to be cold, but it's not going to be like mid-30s for highs cold. So I'm not going to really go into what the ensembles are saying because the ensembles are going back and forth, and they're very bipolar. Ensembles for the EPS, for the Euro, and for the GFS. No point even going into that, guys, honestly. In the 11 to 15 day range, they keep flipping from cold back to warm, back to cold, back to warm. So they just don't know what they're going to do after next weekend. So obviously I'll make a video once we know a little bit more on that range, and I'll let y'all know what I'm thinking. That'll probably be closer to I would say maybe Sunday, Monday, Tuesday range. But that's all I really got, guys. At least we got some cold air coming to make it feel like January. I mean, this is a little ridiculous if you ask me. So that's all I got. Please like, please subscribe if you want notifications. I appreciate all y'all, for real. Y'all help me live out my passion. So that's all I got. Y'all have a good night.